Out in Mark chapter 4, 35 through 4:51. If you have your Bibles, go ahead and turn there. We're not going to put the whole text up on the screen. It would just be way too much reading of the text today, but I'm going to give you a little synopsis of each of these stories. So before we jump into that, I want to jump into what we didn't talk about last week. The final two parables in the parables that Jesus tells. He tells the parable of the seed, the sower, and he goes on to tell a few more parables. The final two parables, he talks about the kingdom. And there are two key things that he drives home in the parables that he's talking about there is that the kingdom is one, it's supernatural. And the second thing is that the kingdom is going to succeed. And so I want us to keep that context of the parables that he talked about and the revelation that Jesus has given the disciples, that mystery of the kingdom. And the mystery of the kingdom is this, that Jesus is the king and he's ushering in the kingdom. And the disciples are on the inside track of that, right? The disciples have been told now by Jesus, he's reinforcing that. They've seen him do miracles. They've seen him preach with authority in the synagogues, drive out demons, do all these things. Now he's appointed disciples as well, and he's gathering everywhere he goes. People are gathering. And so he's just been teaching all day. And so what we see in this first miracle story of Jesus stilling the water is that the disciples were just done preaching. Jesus is preaching. He was preaching from the boat. And just as he was, they start to go across the sea. Jesus said, I want to go to the other side. And as they're going to the other side, Jesus is up in the stern and he's sleeping. He's got a little pillow. He's sleeping. He's content.